welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. If you follow me over on Instagram, I did ask you before Vlogmas officially started up what you guys wanted to see from me, and a lot of you asked for cook with me's, and I was a little shocked, to say the least. I mean, I know when I cook, it's good. I mean, I eat it. Obviously you can tell, but it's been a while since we've done a HelloFresh cook with me, so today we are going to be pulling out some HelloFresh recipes. Today's video is being sponsored by HelloFresh, but you guys know I have spoke about them on many occasions, sponsored or not. I absolutely love HelloFresh and their meals, and they have given me the best code that we've ever gotten. You're going to save the most amount of money. I will put it right here across the screen so that you can visually see it, let it sink into your head. If you've been waiting on trying HelloFresh and you just kind of been up in the air about it, this is the time to try it. I absolutely love it. Being a new mom, y'all, trying to cook a meal is like not happening. One, because I am so sick of eating the same exact thing. I get in this routine, it's just easy for me to throw meals, you know, together that I've been making for a while, but then I don't want those because obviously I'm eating them over and over and over again. But I do not have time to get on Pinterest now. I love me some Pinterest, but I don't have the time to get on Pinterest and look for new, easy, awesome recipes to try and then go and get all the stuff and then bring it back home. I just don't have time for that. This is where HelloFresh comes into play. I loved it before, but I really love it now because this mama is not about that going and making a grocery list and picking it up kind of life. HelloFresh is a meal delivery service. It will come right to your front door on your porch waiting for you to get home. All of the ingredients to make the recipe will be inside of that box. There are little ice packs that we actually keep and use in coolers. Just a little fun fact there. But everything comes in there. All you need is like some oil and salt and pepper. And if you need like a special oil, they would include that. So mostly everybody's home already has like some kind of butter and salt and pepper. So, but everything else comes in that box and it makes life so easy. My daughter is currently asleep. Now, let's hope that she gives us enough time. That's another thing that I like about these meals, because I think the longest on here is 35 minutes. And that's total time prepping and cooking. So she should take hopefully an hour nap, and she's been asleep for a little while now. So we're either going to do the hoisin glazed meatballs, Tuscan sausage and pepper spaghetti, which, y'all, let me show you. Look how amazing that looks. But one of my all-time favorites is any and all Mexican anything from HelloFresh. Tacos, quesadillas, fajitas, whatever. I love it all. The chicken pineapple is one of my favorites. I think it's pork and kiwi salsa. So good. You can also find all of their recipes on their website. Try them out. When you try them out, you're going to want to sign up for this, because then you don't have to go and buy all the stuff. They send it to you. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video. Your girl loves HelloFresh, and I know y'all will too. Let's get to cooking. So while we wait for the questions to come in, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out the stuff. I decided to do the Tuscan sausage and pepper spaghetti because I think that will be the easiest thing to keep warm while I wait for my husband to get home from work. Because I'm cooking it a little bit earlier, because I'm, you know, cooking when I have the opportunity. I want to make sure that it is going to be the best option for staying good and fresh and hot and warm and toasty and all the things. In case you've never seen how the HelloFresh stuff comes, you get your meats, and those are kept under those like cooler little freezer things that I was talking about. The ice packs. So this has the sweet Italian pork sausage, and then all the other stuff comes in this little bag. So I'm gonna tell you about the last time that I ordered HelloFresh. I was so excited, y'all, so excited. Pulling all of the ingredients out of the box, putting everything away, and then I, you know, of course went and tossed the box and everything that it came in. And then when it got time for me to cook the meals, I realized that I threw these recipe cards away. So excited, worried about the food, totally forgot about the recipe cards. But like I said, thankfully the recipes are online, so all I had to do was look it up on their website. I was like, what the crap, I got all this stuff and I have no idea what I'm doing. So literally everything comes in here. We got fresh parsley, we have the seasonings, which are Tuscan heat spice. Garlic, basil, rosemary, cayenne pepper, oregano, and fennel. That's one thing when you're trying to recreate some of these meals without using the HelloFresh service. You don't know what these spices is. I mean, I know it tells me what it is, but I have no idea the combination. And something else is this chicken stock, or like this, it ain't stock, it's almost like a paste. You could eat this out of the tube, and I mean, it's a little salty. But I also don't know where in the world you would buy this. But it's like really thick, and it gives the sauce like so much flavor. All right, so I noticed that we got some questions coming in. So while I'm cutting up these veggies here, we're gonna answer some of your questions. So the first question says, would we ever add another fur baby to the family? If it was left up to me, yes. Y'all, I love dogs. Absolutely love them. I would take them all if I could. But I need to be realistic and know that I only have so much time in a day that I can give to everybody. So I'm trying to keep myself reminded of that too, because I also want to make sure that I'm spending quality time with each of them. Also, use this bag as your trash bag as you're going along. Just saying. But yeah, y'all comment down below and let me know how many pets you have in your family. And then another question was, I know the baby is still a baby, but do you plan to have more kids? And that answer is yes. I was not an only child. My husband kinda was, if that makes sense. With his mom, he was the only child, but with his dad, he wasn't. So I don't know any other way, because I have a younger brother, and my life would have been like super boring if it would have just been me by myself. And we were super close in age, so I want that for her. I mean, oh no, speaking of her, she's crying. Let's go check baby. Okay guys, so we had to take a brief intermission to feed baby, but we're back to cutting this bell pepper now. And I don't remember the question I was on, so we're just gonna jump with another one. What part of motherhood has been different from your expectation? I don't think really anything. I think if anything, it's actually a lot easier than what I was expecting. I guess because I had sort of like psyched myself out in the process of thinking like, oh wow, it's gonna be like really tough. Like those last few weeks of pregnancy, I was that girl that was just kind of like in my head, if I'm being totally honest. And it ended up being like way easier than I thought. So I guess I psyched myself out. Now I'm not saying that it's just a piece of cake and it's the easiest job I've ever had. It's not. It is the most beautiful and rewarding job I've ever had. I'm calling it a job because it is a job. It definitely has some difficult moments. If you guys have been following along with all of Vlogmas, then you would know that, but absolutely love my baby. I can't wait to watch her grow. I mean, obviously I can wait because I feel like she's just growing so fast. And all of y'all think to say the same thing when you see her in a vlog, because she's just growing like a weed. It's so crazy. So now I'm cutting up the onion, and both of these we kind of want in a bigger, sort of like longer pieces, because you want to be able to easily pick it up when you eat it, because it's going to be, you know, kind of like in slices, kind of like this, but I will probably cut that in half because that's a little bit on the big side. But you get the idea. One of our favorite meals to cook is spaghetti, but that's something that I always make the same way. I mean, it's always good, but it's just something that I'm really comfortable with making. So I haven't made it in a little bit because I feel like we just kind of overdid it. But this is a totally different recipe from anything that I've ever tried, so I'm excited. I do use sausage meat when I make my spaghetti. It gives it a really good flavor. got our veggies all cut up. We got them sauteing, making some magic. Millie is still doing fantastic in her swing, living her best little Millie life. I do have to ask you guys a favor. Leave me a comment down below of your favorite kitchen utensils. I am in the market for a matching set of really nice quality utensils. I don't want rogue onion. I don't want any plastic that's gonna melt. I don't think I want wood because I haven't had the greatest experience with wood. So y'all just leave me some comments down below. So when I'm in here cooking, when I actually do get to cook, I get to use some good stuff, because my stuff is like all mix-match and I don't like half of it, if not majority of it, including the spoon that I have now. I'm working with what I got. So y'all let me know your favorite brands in the comments. So we got that going. I am going to go ahead and take the casing off that sausage. It smells really good. I do smell like Italian-y stuff. I'm smelling the oregano. It smells awesome. It smells like a fancy Italian bistro or something. While I am taking the casing off of this sausage, I'm going to go back to answer some of you guys' questions. No questions, just want to say we love you, Mama, and you and Cody are doing an amazing job. Thank you. Also, let's see, another one, just want to say I'm loving Vlogmas and your family's the cutest. Thank you. Y'all, we seriously do have the best family on the internet. Y'all are the bomb. What is the most scariest thing that has ever happened to you? Heck, I don't know. I'm such a scaredy cat. It's hard for me to just pick one time, because y'all know I'm scared of frogs and mice, and those things scare the crap out of me. And I've had some close encounters with them. It's pretty scary. I will also say, in 2nd grade, I'm pretty sure it was 2nd grade, my mama got in a car wreck. They didn't tell us what was going on. I remember one of her co-workers came and picked us up from school, and when I seen her outside, I was like, this is strange. Like, she had never picked us up before. And every time we got to Mama's work and Mama wasn't there, and everybody was kind of walking around all sad, and nobody was really telling us anything, I literally thought my mama had died, and they were not telling me. And I remember later on that night, Mama walked in on crutches, and I remember walking out of the living room and going to my room and hiding, because I was so mad, because I literally thought my mama was dead and nobody was going to tell me she had died. Obviously, that was pretty scary for me. I still remember it to this day. Millie is in there upset because she can hear the story that I'm telling. Next question, what are you most looking forward to this Christmas and for 2020? Just spending time with family, having a new baby in the house, getting to see how excited, I mean, she's not like all excited for stuff, but she loves looking at the Christmas tree. So we're all going to try to go see some lights this weekend, and I think she'll look at them. I think we're going to have to wait and see how that goes, but I'm pretty excited about that. 2020 I think is going to be amazing. I'm claiming it. 2019 was full of blessings and surprises. Had no idea that when 2019 started that I would end up with a baby. So God works in mysterious ways. So this is actually not very difficult. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta cut this stuff over. But it's not that difficult. This sausage smells really good. It says it's sweet Italian pork sausage, which is gonna be really good paired with the Tuscan heat seasoning, because I'm sure it's got a little bit of a kick to it, and then this sweet sausage. Who else loves sweet and spicy together? Like sweet and savory, sweet and spicy. So good. So, I hope you can hear me. I know we got a lot going on here in the kitchen. But we're going to add this sausage. We're going to break up the sausage as I add it into the pan. And we're going to add a little bit more oil. I wish y'all could smell all the smell that's going down right now. It smells so good. I also think I picked too small of a pan because I'm going to have to make the sauce in this pan. And there definitely is not enough room for no sauce. So we're going to have to make some kind of transition here shortly. I did get our water boiling over here for the pasta. Because I did take that little intermission to feed Mila, It actually worked out perfect, so by the time Cody gets home, everything will be done and ready to go, and we'll be able to tell you guys what we think about this recipe and if it's one of our new favorites. I'm telling you, it already smells like really good. Another question, how many kids do you and Cody want? Hope you have the best first Christmas with baby. Thank you. Ideally 2, just so they can have, you know, a playmate. If God sees fit to give me twins and we end up having 3 altogether, then there's that. My grandma on my daddy's side was a twin, so it is a possibility, but I don't think it's that big of a possibility. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, 2 would be really nice. And obviously we would love to have a little boy, but if we had another little girl, Cody makes an awesome girl dad, and that's perfectly fine with me. As long as it's a happy, healthy baby, I'm good. Doesn't matter. Our water has started to boil, but I'm gonna wait for it to boil pretty good. And our meat is pretty much almost finished cooking. So now what we need to do is add in those diced tomatoes, some more of that heat seasoning stuff, and I'm pretty sure that chicken stock concentrate stuff, which like I said is really good. Okay, so we need to reserve 1 cup of the cooking water from the pasta. Okay guys, so the hubby is home, which means very shortly we're going to be able to sit down and get our grub on. So now it calls for you to mix everything together, add a little bit of butter, throw you some parsley and some cheese on top, and that's it. Cody walked in and said that he could smell the food from the front door, so that's a good sign. Y'all have an audience. Pulling out the fine china. Let's get these plates all served up. I mean, obviously you can put this in a bowl, but it's gonna cool down a lot quicker in a plate for us to be able to eat it. We're gonna add some of this Parmesan cheese and a little bit more of that parsley on top because we fancy like that. And there it is. Doesn't it look bomb? Okay, it's time to eat. We're obviously not at the kitchen table like we normally are, and we normally will sit Mila in her swing while we eat, but she has decided she doesn't want to sit in her swing, which is fine. It's okay.
Thank you, Lord, for this food we're about to receive. Bless your nurse from our body. In your personal name we pray. Amen.
Amen. This is really good. Really good. Really simple. It didn't hardly have any ingredients, which y'all knew that because I was telling you as it was going on, but make sure to look down below in the description box. I will have that code that I mentioned earlier. I'll also put it again here on the screen. I'll have some links down below. Just slap it on my hand. I'll have some links down below so you can check out HelloFresh. You guys, like I said, this is the best code they've ever given me, so I would highly recommend checking it out. This is the time to get it. We want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. And we will see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 11. Say bye, Miggies. Bye.
Bye-bye. I haven't.
Bye, y'all.